Hello and welcome back to Court Farm. Right, we are still in August and we are making our way to the beet pile. I have fed the cows and the sheep everything else they need, but I've also added something else. Right, so it's a bit funny to see this in August, and it seems someone's forgotten to tell the lights that there's a a wind effect, but nevertheless it does look absolutely beautiful. That will go at the end of the month most likely, towards January of course, January real time, but we are in December now, not in the game obviously, so I thought it might be a nice addition to the farm, and I do plan on adding one to each of my series that is currently running. So, as we are here, let's scoop up as much of the beet as we can do. Now, I don't plan or expect to run out or anything like that, meaning to have extra for the BGA, because I do really think we'll run through all of this beet for the cows, but we shall see, because they do need about 4 buckets worth, maybe 5. If there's room, but we'll have to see. So yeah, that's what plan 1, or plan A of the day is, or of the rest of the month, is to finish up the feeding. I did a few things off camera, as I tend to do, like a bit of the feeding and that, moving bales over to the cows and over to the sheep and all that. I moved a bit of wool as well, shifted it over to be collected when it's best to sell. So, as I say, I've got about 3 more buckets to do, so I'll very quickly start the time lapse. Alright, well that should feed them just fine. We'll have a look though, just to ensure that all is well. And looking great. We probably could have put in another bit, but that's fine. Not to worry. My plan though is once the food is all gone, then I will probably sell off all the animals, all of them, because we don't need them. And I'm not going to buy food for them. As I say, once the all the hay here, the roughage and the silage is all gone, because we did give them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 4 silage bales, if not 5. Oh, the one round the back as well. So pretty much that's all we have. And then here for the cows as well. They might get more roughage than silage, because these bales are 150 and these are 180, so we'll have to see. If there's a chance to do some sort of silage contract, we might take it just to get one last bit of silage, but other than that, I think that will be it. Same for them, I gave them 2 bales, but they don't go through it nearly as quickly as the cows do. So, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Ideally, they'll eat all the food, because we don't want to waste 66,000 litres, but I don't think I'll give them any more after this, just to see how far it goes. Let's have a look at everything else. Anything... Right, so the milk will be sold automatically at the beginning of next month, which will be approaching very soon. Yeah, everything's looking really good. Really, really good. The fields as well. We've got the sorghum, we've got the field bean. Highly likely that, yes, absolutely likely that sorghum will be ready next month, and possibly field bean. I can't remember when we put it in. If we put it in after the first month, if we put it in April, for example, then it'll be ready in October most likely, but we shall see. Everything else is fine. I can't really think of anything else we need to do. Is there any flour we need to shift? No, there's loads of flour producing, loads being made, lots of room for flour. I did also shift a bunch of slurry over, so we've got loads of slurry in there, producing loads of digestate, and pretty much every straw bale will be brought over to the BGA, more than likely. Speaking of bales, we could collect some, but I think I might save that for another time. We're going to do a load of harvesting, because the sooner I can get the sorghum in, the better. And if we do have bales from there as well, even more to load, because if you look here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 8, there's at least 3 loads of bales here, probably another 2 at least in that far field, and then the linseed will be put away and sold later on. So I think we are good to admire our Christmas tree in August for a bit. Right, enough of that. We will now move on through to, and I know that we can get the bales done, but it does give us something to do in the wintertime as well, while maintaining the animals. But for now, we shall rest. Let's do 8 AM anyways. We might be able to get away with 9. Depends. If it's not quite sunny out, then we might move up. Oh, what's that? That's rain. Okay, it's done. Whew. Brilliant. And it is quite beautiful. Blimey, 146,740 pounds from that milk. Incredible. Because they would have produced... Ah, yes, everything is ready to harvest. Fantastic. Yeah, they would have produced the more milk overnight. And brilliant. That's how much they've produced since selling it, which is 2 hours. Incredible. And look how much food... Oh, blimey. That's a lot. We just fed them. Just bloody fed them. Right, well... Right. We might need more silage sooner than later, especially with these ones being hungry heifers. Blimey. Right, the milk's gone. Linseed is January. What? Water? We're not going to sell any water. I mean, we could get some money for it, but no, that's silly. Productions. Right, so as expected, the slurry is all done, so that's wicked. We'll probably have more we can shift. Ah, fresh out of barley as well. Loads of flour. Wheat is still producing, and bread is producing. It's all going very, very well. That is a load of cash in that we have. Now, I think we should just start with the harvest. I think it'll also be a good idea to get a bit more time in. Right, we'll just move on to maybe 9. It's just very dark, isn't it? I suppose it's going to stay dark, but oh well, that's fine. We'll go till 9. There we are. Brilliant. Great demand at farmers market bales. Anything we have? It's never anything we have, is it? That's fine. That is alright. I imagine it shows in that menu as well, if we did have something of great demand. Because if you look here, this is where it would show up. Just have to look for a blue arrow. Oh yes, okay, it's cotton. Yeah, it's pretty good, but no, not something we even remotely have. Look at that sorghum. Look at our field beans as well. It's just, it looks very, it looks like a harvested field actually. That's probably why I didn't even notice them. Right, so I don't think that we'll get any straw or any bales, but we might do. Well, we'll find out. As soon as we start, we'll find out. We are harvesting sorghum. Get in. Alrighty then. So, we are going to get some sort of straw here, so we might as well fire up the Ford once again, the mighty Ford 7810. And, oh right. Okay, very quickly before we start, I will get one more full bale and of the linseed straw, just so we can start fresh with whatever this other straw is. I imagine it's just regular straw, but I'll do this quickly off camera and we'll see you in the sorghum field. And we're off, and I believe that we are collecting just regular straw from the sorghum. Basically every crop drops some sort of straw, and I really don't see the point of chopping it, because with precision farming especially, I don't see the point of it. We're going to go over with all of our digestate that have been working very hard to produce. Well, the cows have been working very hard to produce all of that slurry, which turns into digestate and money through the methane and the electrical charge. But yeah, as you can see, we do have a massive harvest ahead of us, and the Ford will crack on very well behind. And we can always catch up any missed bits, but it does work out that this is also straw, because then we can get any of the missed bits from the other 2 fields sorted as well before we collect all of the remaining straw. The nice thing is though that this is basically going to go into So the way I'm looking at it, I could chop the straw, but with the straw bales, we take it to the BGA. Not only do we get digestate, which also helps to fertilize the fields, but we also get cash from those other two products as well. So it all works out really nicely, unless you crash into trees. But I have drilled literally as close as possible. Oh no. Right. This is very... Hey, you know what? Let's switch to first person, because I can't bloody see what's going on. I still can't see what's going on. Right, this is the very first time harvesting this field as well. It's always been a grass field that I've done a contract for. So it's the first harvest of this field. Blimey. And it's just... Once we get this first headland done... Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Come on. 8.5 meter... Oh, what's going on? How bloody wide is the base of that tree? Blimey. There we go. I'll try and take this nice and wide, but also get all the crop in. That's most of it. It's fine. Beautiful. Oh, now we can see what we're doing. Look at that sea. Sea of sorghum. Sorghum Sea. One of the many seas of the world. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, I could ramble on and on and on about seas and sorghum and all that and straw and everything, but I think the best thing we can do to really crack on here is to just crack on. And as you can see as well, we do have nearly a full hopper, so I might go until we get that sorted, but I don't know where my lorry is. It might very well still be at the bakery. Here, let's see if we can see it on the map. No, that's the... No, it must be nearby. It must be parked up there, I just can't see it. So, good thing we're on this side. I will finish up, get a full hopper, and then go over to the man lorry, collect it, and put some sorghum in. Alright, well, as you can see, I have set the harvester on a helper, and we have the helper of the baler behind. The reason I've done this is because I'm going to... Oh, we've done so much harvesting over the last few episodes at least, that I think it's going to be time to let a helper take over, and hopefully the helpers can coordinate fine. We'll have to see. I know there's going to be misbits. There's already misbits of straw and sorghum all over the place, so what is a little bit more? My plan is to clear out as many of these bales as possible, especially the ones that might be in the way. What have I done? I just don't understand how I've gotten at such an angle here, to be completely honest with you. I think before I do any bale shifting, though, I might have to take this load down to the mill. Absolutely the case here. I think I'll set helper off, though. I do quite enjoy... Here, what's... This way seems a bit quicker. I do enjoy being able to set helper off to drive somewhere. I do enjoy the drive down the main drag, but I've done it loads of times. So I will set this helper off, and we'll see you in the field collecting some bales. Alright, we're going to hopefully make it over to that far side before the harvester does, so we can remove the bale from its path. Now, there's at least one there that might be in the way. Not really too bad. Now this was a bit funny turning around for the ford, but yeah, it should work out fine here on out, but we shall see. I know that this area here can be a bit confusing for the helpers as well, coming at such a harsh angle, but we'll have to see what happens. Right, as soon as the lorry gets to where it needs to get, which should be fairly soon, then we'll hop over there, we'll unload. Okay, that's right now. Here, we'll just very quickly get this 5th bale on. We've got so many bales, and we're going to get even more bales, so it's going to be a bit crazy, to tell you the least. Right, nearly there. Nearly there. And we'll have to send the helper back as well. And by the looks of it, we'll have to load up on flour. Wow, loads of it. For some reason, it doesn't put any pallets here and here, from what I can tell, because there is 20,000... Actually, how full is that? Blimey, that... Oh no, that's bread. Blimey, that's still quite full. Yeah, well, at least we're getting sorghum in now, so that's really good. Very pleased about that, which means we'll have even more flour to collect. Oh, I could have made that. Come on. Right, so we'll head there. We'll head back to the farm. We'll get this set up going back. Really enjoy being able to do that, as I've said. Banwell, Somerset. Alright, here we go, and create job, start, oh, nope, wait, cancel job, create job, go to, right there, start it up, fantastic, what, oop, hello, don't hit the Banwell sign, don't hit the Banwell sign, you've hit the Banwell sign, whoops, there you are, oh, like nothing's the matter. Let's crack on with some bales. Right, and we can keep a very wary eye on... Oh no. I was going to say on the helper. Oh no, what's happened? I think it's the way that the combine turns around. That is really problematic for the helper. That's alright. Did you just pop that one out? I'm gonna... Hey, that's not bad. Unless they are going to miss bits. So I need to focus on my own driving, not the... not that. I imagine it's because we have hundreds of bales. Not hundreds, but I imagine that's why my frame rate is dropping. I noticed it a bit while I was harvesting the linseed in the last episode, that the frame rate was dropping, probably because we've got bales scattered absolutely everywhere around the farm. So many bales. This is another reason I want to tackle this. And of course there'd be a full... We're not ready yet. Well, I suppose we could use that as a backup. Oh right, I should probably put this away. It's just going all horribly wrong. Oh no. Right, let's get this lined up. Now I reckon the lorry's not going to be here quite yet, but we don't want to waste too much time doing this. Yes, that's fine. Yes, very good. Have you... Oh, brilliant, you've arrived. Let's get some grain in. Alright, we are back collecting bales. We've got the lorry back now, which is filling up fairly quick. So is the combine, to be honest, but look at that. I think we've gotten a lot done as far as the harvest here goes. Now I can see that there are some missed bits and that, so I'm not gonna... I just want to have a look here from... Right, brilliant. Yeah, I think the few bales that we've already removed really has helped the frame rate and all that. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely going to get more bales out of here, but so I'll just get what I can. Another 2 more at least, and then we can crack on with it. Now, the harvester did struggle at this end because it ended, like the helper was done because of the angle, so I might have to take over and do a bit more of the harvesting myself. But as you can see, we are really making some progress on the sorghum. Forget not as well that we... Oh no. I was going to say, forget not that we also have the field bean to do as well. There is no rush on that. There is no rush on the sorghum. The reason we're doing sorghum first is because, well, one, it's the last month for it. You cannot do it in October. And, sorry, I just want to get this set up. Beautiful. And as far as the field bean, I think we can still do it in October, so it's not imperative to get it done today, but the fields are both very small, so I reckon we probably can get as much of it done as possible, really. I didn't realise how many bales we actually produced. It's a bit mental. I mean, we're loading 8 at a time, but it seems like every time we load 8, there's another 8 ready to be picked up, so I can't understand it. But let's see, how's everyone getting on? Oh, they're still moving. Oh, I think the combine's going to be full again. Oh, it's going to stop, isn't it? No. It's just going to crash into the Ford. We don't have to look at that. Don't need to see such violence. He's stuck now. What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. Alright, well, I had to set the helper off again, the helper with a helper. Also, I've realised that we are at max capacity for straw bales in the BGA. That's why I've knocked them over accidentally, is because I was trying to get them into the trigger, but I've realised that they are in fact full up. Blimey, I don't really know what to do. I might move this trailer out the way and start stacking them here, and then put it... Oh, blimey, look how fast it's going up. Possibly they'll... Here, I'm just going to quickly shuffle these down so that if it does happen to take them all, it'll take them all, kind of thing. But we really have to keep a close eye on the harvester and all that here, because it really does get silly. Oh no, where have they gone? Alright, that seems alright. Yes, so what I'm going to do... yes. What I'll do is, if the bales are still there when I do this next load, which I'll do quickly off camera, then I will start to load them up along the side of the BGA, and then we can just get them loaded in that way. But as I say, I'll get the next 8 loaded off camera, and we'll keep a very watchful eye on the harvester and the helper. Alright, so the bales are still going, and somebody's blocked. Who's blocked? What's been blocked? Probably the harvester, blocked by the helper. Whoa. Get out of the field! You lunatic. That's better. Where were we? Right. Tending to the bales. Okay, so we'll get the bales all stacked up along the side here. I could put another few there, but those 2 are still there. I don't think these 8 will last very long, to be honest. I think they'll go pretty quick, but at least we can quickly shuffle them over when the time comes. When the time comes to do so, because it will produce them very quickly. Now, I can't quite see if the harvester is ready. I think it said 80%. I'll have to double check. Oh, yes, it might be done, actually. Here, let's... Oh, my. Okay, well, I'm going to go follow alongside. Actually, that's what we'll do. That's a good plan. At least, at the very least, we can get some... Just don't want it to have to stop. Right, let's get a bit of sorghum loaded in. And what I'll probably do is do the rest of the harvest similar to this. I'm going to get a few more of the bales loaded while the harvest finishes up, and while the helper finishes baling as best it can do. And then we'll do a cheeky bit of a jump cut to having all the sorghum done, because as I say, we're nearly done as it is, and get a few more bales loaded up as well. Alright, not bad. So there's 2 bales left from that last batch of 8. Now I wonder how close they are to going though, because I would like to go as close as possible. Oh, this one's about to go, and gone. This one is nearly about to go as well, so might as well just put the whole lot right up there and lower them down. Brilliant. Possibly the next 8 will have to go alongside the BGA like those ones, but for now... Oh, sorry about that. Got a queue going. Alright, so since we are chock full of flour, that's another thing we're going to have to sort out here before the end of the month. Actually, probably sooner than later, because now that we have... Oh, have we not started it? Oh, activate, by all means, please do. Right, we've got just a bit of wheat left, about 14,000, 13.5, and we've got nearly, what is that, nearly 48,000 sorghum in, which is going to bring very much more. Wow, actually, hang on a minute. 150 sorghum to 120, no wait, that's wheat. 150 to 158. So for every one sorghum litre, we get point whatever more. I guess 0.8 in this case, I don't know, or 0.4, I don't know how the maths work there, but nevertheless we are going to get more flour than we have sorghum, which is wicked. That's going to be a lot of bread. So yeah, also, very quickly, as I set this helper off again to make its way to the farm, episode 50 is a farce. I don't know where I got it from. I mean, it's clearly a nice round number, but it was never, it was just a number I kind of threw out there, to be completely honest. So, as far as episode 50 being the last episode, well, that's obviously not the case, because this is episode 47, if I'm not mistaken, and, yeah, we're still in September. We haven't even drilled in the mega harvest yet, so the fact that we can't get it done in 3 episodes is alright. I'm not too fussed. I really want to see out this series properly. I have no intentions of rushing any sort of end of it. Really looking forward to seeing how it all turns out, but so far really good, and I'm glad I took a couple of trips there because it's really thinned out all of the all the bales. Sorry, I'm getting a frame rate drop still a bit, but I think it must be to do with the bales or to do with the sorghum. I don't know, just the way it looks. I don't know, maybe it's causing drops. Anyways, I will get another load off camera. We'll get the man lorry all loaded up with the flatbed attachment, and we'll head back down to the mill. Alright, we have arrived at the mill, and we are going to collect as much flour as we can. I'm going to position a bit different. I'm going to opt for this because it was a bit frustrating dealing with the this here, the delivery point with the forklift. It just threw us off a bit. Now, there are going to be thousands of pallets. Maybe not thousands, but there are going to be at least 20 plus the 8 we have here, so 30 pallets. Oh my god, 31 pallets. That is absolutely mental. So what I'm going to do is I am going to aim for doing 4 pallets. Oh, that was so rapid. But yes, I am looking to aim for 4 pallets. Come on. Come on. Come on. Show yourself. Right, there we are. Right, okay, I think what would be the best option for this is to... I'm going to do, yeah, stacks of 4 like this. And I'm going to get them onto the lorry, brought to the bakery, and we'll get it done in a nice little time lapse. Alright, well I seem to have gotten myself into a spot of bother here. Oh, can we rectify it? Oh, yes we can. But can we really though? I don't think so. Right, I'm going to try and just unstrap all of them and see if we have room to push forward without destroying everything that we've worked so hard to load. Hey, beautiful. Let's quickly strap all of them down. Now we do have a few left to load, so I'll probably just load the rest off camera. I think that we're out. Yes, so what's here is what's left. So we've got these, we've got 4, 5, 6. So we can definitely fit another stack of 4 on the back there, and then we'll toss the other ones somewhere on, and we'll see you down at the bakery. Alright, Right, well, once again we are at the bakery with a load of flour, 30,000 litres of flour, and I know it's not the most attractive loading possible, but it is the most practical possible for all these pallets, because there are literally 30,000 litres worth of flour here. That's 30 pallets. That is madness, but with that being said, we are producing, or will be producing, a load of bread. Now we can let all the... there we go. Nearly. Nearly there. Nice, it should take it all. Brilliant. So that is all of our flour that we have for now. Now remember, there's even more going in. So for bread-wise, let's have a look. So flour-wise, we do have 11,000, call it 11,000 more litres of wheat, and 46. So that means there's going to be at least 46 plus possibly another, maybe this could be 9, I don't know, the ratio made 9, 8. So there's going to be at least another 2 massive loads of flour to the bakery, which means we'll have even more bread, and we do have to shift some bread over as well, but that's not what we're going to do just yet. The very last thing I'd like to do is to... let's have a look here, see how we've done. We've got 2 stacks here. These ones... oh, what's going on? Right, they kind of floaty. There we go. So it should take all of them. Oh yes, easily all of them. I was looking at the wrong thing. The digestate is skyrocketing. I cannot see. Maybe we won't even use all of the... where am I looking here? There we are. Straw is, yeah, it'll fill up at 65 or 70, I think. But this, madness. I don't know if we'll be able to use all of that. We do have a few massive fields to take care of. So, you know what? I think that's fine. I think... oh no. How's that happened? Oh, right, good, good. Oof. Yes, very good, thank you. Right, let's see. The linseed we won't faff with today. Let's just get the rest of the straw in, and I reckon we would probably want to get all of these extra bits done as well. That's probably the very last thing that we'll do before we move on to the end of the episode. So the first thing I'd like to do is just get all of these bales loaded up. So we've got 6 massive straw bales to load. Now remember, we are going to be getting field bean bales as well. So we can deal with the linseed and the field bean around the same time, because they are going to be used for similar things in terms of just selling straight up. So that is absolutely fine. The linseed straw bales, I should specify, are going to be sold first thing, and then the straw bales from the field beans, so the field bean straw bales, yeah, that's right, blimey, mouthful that is going to be primarily for the cows, but they won't be able to eat it quick enough, so we are going to be selling loads of those as well. Now, just before we wrap everything up, I'm going to see if I can manage to get 2 more bales from this field. So I will probably do it off camera, and oh, looks like the Ford is in need of some fuel very, very soon. But yes, we will see if we can manage to get as many bales made here as possible with the remaining straw. Alright, so after all that, we managed to get 1 bale and 11% of another bale, but unfortunately we could not get another full bale, which is absolutely fine. Here, we will put just a bit of fuel in, just in case. We will take our Massey, and as you can see the lone bale in the distance there that happened to shoot out of the Ford, and we will collect it and bring it all over to the BGA. Now, one thing I was having a think of while I was doing that, going around, it took ages actually to go collect all the bits, but there are very little bits left. If they are, they're not really worth anything. Maybe that's 2-3 litres there, not a problem. We will get whatever's left over into a field bean straw bale, of course, so happy days for that. But I was having a think about what to do rather with the digestate. If we have so much left over, oh my blimey, That would have absolutely destroyed the trailer had we done that in real life. Whatever we have left over, possibly we can set to selling. I didn't even think of that till I was doing that. So let's get these lowered down and unloaded into the spot. Just like that. Wonderful. They should all... Really, they should all disappear, but we shall see. Right, we'll just leave this here and put it back up. Come on, there you go. Now let's have a look. We have 51,000 litres of straw plus whatever's on the side there. Now digestate we can set to selling, which we will in time. We don't need to do it now because we're going to use it. Hopefully we use most of it, if not all of it. But yeah, we still have all these to load in with the telehandler. And happy days. We've gotten loads in. Absolutely loads. Really happy about that. Oh, does that show the... That's cool. Don't know what that is. Look, 60 kilograms there. Anyways, that does us for the episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have done, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And please subscribe. Until the next one, please do take care. And bye for now.